Israel and Lebanon say they held their first direct talks today in decades. That's part of a year-old ceasefire monitoring mechanism in the war with Hezbollah. The meeting took place in Lebanon's Naqura, near the border with Israel. The U.S. Special Representative for Lebanon was also present at those talks. Well, for the latest on this, let's bring in France 24's Jerusalem correspondent Noga Tarnopolsky. Noga, what more can you tell us?
Well, this is very much part, Ginny, of the United States trying with great effort to keep this ceasefire alive. This is actually the Hezbollah-Israel ceasefire that came into effect around the time of the U.S. election last year, so still under the Biden administration, but it has held more or less for the past year. The Lebanese government, the new Lebanese government, has made some efforts to disarm Hezbollah, which is part of the conditions of this deal, but in recent months, according to Israel, and even according to Hezbollah, the Islamist organization has succeeded in significantly rearming itself instead of disarming, which is what the ceasefire calls for. Israel, at the same time, has in recent weeks really escalated its own airstrikes in Lebanon, so there is a risk to the continued enforcement of this ceasefire, and the United States is making every effort to try and keep it on track. So today's meeting, I have to tell you, in which it seemed both Israel and Lebanon were kind of dragging their feet about agreeing to attend it, was held under tremendous U.S. pressure on both sides, and we have not yet heard if any progress was made towards stabilizing this situation on Israel's northern border, Lebanese southern border.
So, Noga, what does this mean concretely? Are we moving toward a new ceasefire phase?
Well, we could be. In terms of Lebanon, the ceasefire as is was supposed to hold. In terms of the other ceasefire monitored and enforced by the United States in Gaza, Israel is also dragging its feet, as has Hamas, about entering into phase 2. But what we're seeing is, again, U.S. representatives really kind of cracking heads together, as they have with Lebanon and Israel, forcing them to announce that meetings will be held, that talks will be held. Both Israel and Lebanon sent civilian representatives, not particularly high-level reps, but they did send someone. And regarding the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire also, we're seeing some American efforts being put into place to try and ensure at least that active war doesn't return. But I have to tell you that from where I stand, it really does seem as if war is inching back on both of these